If you've ever wanted to skydive, but jumping out of a plane just isn't your thing, we have found your sport. We sent someone who is no stranger to skydiving on the weekend, Kat Viglienzoni, to check it out. And Kat, how was it?
Well, Julie, it was such a thrill. They say they've had kids as young as 3 and adults in their 90s give this a try, so anyone can do it.
I'm nervous and excited.
Avery Knowles and her family are gearing up for a vacation experience they won't soon forget: indoor skydiving.
I think it's really cool that you could just fly, like just from air coming at you.
Follow me this way.
Wind tunnels like these are hard to find, so on their way from Maine down to Massachusetts, the Knowles family made a stop at SkyVenture, New Hampshire in Nashua. Nerves quickly turn to smiles as they spin around and hover just above the safety net.
It was really fun.
What did it feel like in there?
Like you were flying.
You can't really tell how high you are. There is no heights here.
Years ago, a friend convinced Derek Landry to go skydiving. The now instructor still doesn't like heights, but he says this feels different.
It's like laying on a cushion of air.
But it's similar enough that he says professional skydivers often book time to train here in this tunnel. It's easier and safer than repeated jumps.
Free fall is about 45 seconds of time, so there's really not much learning time in there. But in here, we can do up to 2.5 minutes straight, so that learning curve just goes, up and beyond.
My learning starts with a quick safety class.
I'm going to be in the skydiver body position, which kind of looks like this one right here.
Derek also goes over the basic hand signals we'll need to use to communicate in the tunnel, where, once the wind gets going, it will be too loud to hear each other.
This one here means to relax, and all this relax signal means is just to hold still and then take a nice deep breath.
Take a deep breath, put on elbow and knee pads, a flight suit, shoes, and earplugs. And then it's time to fly. Getting into the tunnel isn't a jump as much as a fall, tipping forward and into a blast of wind that keeps me airborne. In here, winds of more than 100 miles per hour howl past, and for a moment, it's difficult to breathe. It's a bit hard to stay in position, but Derek stays in the tunnel, helping me adjust. He's right, it does feel like floating, with the same rushing air as a free fall. The trick is to scream or your cheeks will flap in the wind. In the midst of it all, a photographer captures the thrill. Smile. But there's one more surprise in store. We have the Fly High package, which is exactly what it sounds like. Derek grabs hold and we launch upward, spinning towards the ceiling before spiraling down again. Once, twice, and then my feet are back on solid ground.
A lot of high fives there.
Oh, man. I like this look on you.
Yeah, well, it's so true because the winds are so strong. If you don't smile or scream, your cheeks are going bah the whole time.
Man, that is crazy.
But it was really fun.
I like the fly high thing, too. It looked like a big chimney, It
Best
just blow you
part
right out the top
of the ride.
Outside.
Yeah, it looks like fun and a little bit safer than jumping straight out of a plane, I
that's
guess.
true. A little closer to the ground,
Yes,
that would be
exactly.
okay.